You invented bone, not you personally, your species. 450 million years ago, your ancestors built the first bone on Earth, the hardest thing any living body had ever made. You wrapped yourself in it like a tank, and now something is using your invention to eat you. But we'll get to that. Let's go back. Skip back. The Silurian, 420 million years ago. Warm oceans, empty land. Everything alive is in the water. You crack out of your egg on the seafloor. Size of a man's hand. Flat. Heavy. And before you can figure out which way is up, something drops on you. A sea scorpion. 6 feet long, 2 claws the size of your whole head. It drops out of the dark water and pins you to the seafloor. One claw clamps your tail and squeezes. Your scales crack. Pain shoots up your body. You kick, thrash, twist. Your head shield grinds into the mud as the second claw rakes across your back, hunting for a gap to pry you open. It can't find one. Your armor is smooth, curved. Every plate overlaps the next. The claw slides right off the bone. You wrench your tail loose, shoot forward, throw up a cloud of silt, and slam yourself flat against the bottom. The scorpion stabs down at your shield, hooks under your edge, tries to flip you, pushes, prods, can't crack it, can't get a grip, can't get in. It gives up and slinks off to find something softer. That bone shield just saved your life. And for the next 30 million years, it saves every one of you. You spend your days half buried in the mud, only your eyes poking out. Electric sensors line the rim of your shield. You feel a worm moving beneath the sand before you ever see it. You press your face down, point your mouth at the seafloor, and suck it up like a vacuum. That's dinner. Every day. You're slow. No real fins, just little flaps on your sides. You drag your heavy head through the water like a brick on a string. A clumsy, armored tank scraping along the bottom. But it doesn't matter. Nothing down here can bite through you. Giant nautiloids cruise overhead. Long shells, trailing tentacles, snapping beaks. They drop on you and try to crack you open. They fail. Sea scorpions circle back and try again. They fail too. Nothing on this entire planet has an answer for the armor. So your kind takes over. Every ocean, every river, 1 out of every 3 fish down here is one of you. You're the most protected animal alive. Then, the ocean builds something that doesn't care about armor, and it builds it out of you. Skip forward, the Devonian, new fish show up, and these ones have something no animal has ever had before. Jaws, made of bone, your bone, the same stuff you built for armor, bent forward, sharpened, turned into a mouth that bites. Your invention, made into a weapon, pointed straight at you. You feel a worm wriggling under the mud and press your face down to suck it up. Then, a jawed fish shoots in out of nowhere, fast, sharp, twisting, and snatches the worm right out of the sand in front of your eyes. Gone in a blink. You lunge after it. Too slow. By the time you drag your heavy head around, it's already halfway across the reef. You can't chase. You can't bite. You can't do anything but sit there in the mud, hungry, watching a faster animal eat the food you found with your own body. That's the new world. They don't just hunt you, they beat you to everything you eat. It gets worse. One of them comes for you directly. You feel the water move and you run, wiggling your tail as hard as you can, dragging your shield across the seafloor, kicking up sand behind you. But the jawed fish circles you like you're standing still, darts in, snaps at your edges, backs off, comes again. It's playing with you. You can't outswim it. You were never built to swim. You can't bite it. You don't have a mouth that fights. So you do the only thing your body knows. You stop running, drop, and bury. Dig down into the mud, throw silt over your back, and freeze. The fish noses around the spot where you vanished. Circles twice. Then loses interest and swims off. You survived, but you didn't win. You didn't even escape. You just hid. And that's all you can ever do now. Hide and wait and hope. And the jawed fish keep getting bigger. Skip forward. A shadow falls over the whole seafloor and blocks out the light. A Dunkleosteus, 30 feet long, 4 tons, jaws like 2 giant blades that snap shut hard enough to cut a shark in half. It sees you, turns, drops straight down. You bury. You dig into the mud as fast as your little flaps will move, throwing up clouds of silt, kicking your tail, pressing flat, trying to disappear into the seafloor before it reaches you. Not fast enough. The jaws clamp down on your head shield. The crunch travels through your entire body, your armor, the unbreakable bone your species invented, the bone that turned away every claw and beak for 100 million years. Cracks, splits down the middle, caves inward toward your skull. You thrash, kick, twist your whole body and rip yourself free as a chunk of your shield tears off and tumbles away into the dark water. You drag what's left of yourself into the mud and lie there, bleeding, cracked open, water touching parts of your head that have never been exposed, alive. Barely 100 million years your armor held, and the thing that finally broke it was made from your own bone. So, you hide, buried in the mud, only your eyes out, watching the water above you fill up with jawed fish, more of them every year, faster, hungrier, everywhere. Then you see it happen. A jawed fish chases down another Ostracoderm right above you, one of your own kind, and cracks its shield open in 2 bites. Pieces of armor drift down through the water and settle in the mud beside you. You don't move. You can't help. You just lie there, frozen, eyes locked on the cloud of blood, praying it doesn't turn and smell you next. It doesn't. This time, you can't fight back. You never could. Your whole body was built for one job: sit still and take the hit. And taking the hit wins nothing when the other side keeps growing sharper teeth, generation after generation, while you stay exactly the same. Your armor was built to be unbreakable. Now it's just packaging. Then the oceans turn against everyone. The oxygen drops. The reefs collapse. Most life on Earth dies in the dark. The jawed fish push through it. You don't. Not one of you. The last Ostracoderm sinks into the mud, face down, mouth pressed to the seafloor, still sucking at the sand the same way its ancestors did for 100 million years. It doesn't go down fighting. There's no last stand. It just settles into the silt and stops moving. While the world it built swims above, fast and sharp and toothy, without ever once looking down. You lasted over 100 million years, longer than the dinosaurs would. You were the first animal with bone, the same bone inside every fish, every bird, every dog, every person watching this right now. You made it first, and the world used it to build the jaw that ate you, the only jawless fish that lived through it. Lampreys and hagfish, your soft, slimy cousins. They survived by doing the exact opposite of you. They dropped the armor, gave up on bone entirely. The ones who invented it are gone. The ones who quit it are still swimming around 400 million years later. You built the future. You just didn't get to live in it. But believe it or not, there's an animal with an even worse life. Watch that story next.